Ooh, welcome back, Heavenlies! This is Heaven's Army playing Langrisser 1, Episode 6. We are on the final chapter, Chapter 20, Seal of Darkness. I've done a battle last night, and looks like there's another battle or two done today that I didn't do. Awesome. We're nowhere's near. Too bad. Alright, I would have loved to have these things unlocked now. But it's fine. She has everything that she wants to have unlocked. So all I need to do is go and unlock the things that are further back and unlock these two here. Sweet. They get Mage and Arch. Oh, she could get Meteor as well? She could get Meteor and Earthquake as well? Oh, I did not realize that. That's awesome. I needed 35. Did I have 35? It's too late now. 20 for her general, or 15 to see what this is. Ah, okay. Sage as well. Unlock another Freya. Cool. Alright, I just wanted to see what everybody has. He doesn't have enough, but if he had 15, I'd unlock that. He's now Royal Guard. Awesome. Oh, right, I forgot. I would have been struggling there, and I would have been questioning why she got so weak all of a sudden. There you go. Yeah, I caught it. I caught it. That was really close. He's not gonna get that many levels. It's like, what, 6 levels I need to get? That's not happening at this point. And even if, like, it's so hard to get him to win when there's Powerhouse, who's gone. I have 2 powerhouses that are gone, but these 2 are also powerhouses. So yeah, he's never gonna get, like, MVP and get 5 points as well. Don't know how to make that happen. He's got 15 points, so I can unlock the... Yes, okay. Unlock Dragon Lord at 20? That's gonna be a lot of points too, though. Yeah, the stats are just not the same. I'll be going down to 350, 50 MP. Way less attack and a way less defense. Yeah, I mean, I'll be able to fly. Our moves would be crazy awesome, but all we have is angels, not the griffins. And what he has unlocked doesn't unlock. So yeah, there's no point to go there until you have Dragon Lord. But he could be very good. But he's already done. Like, he doesn't need to do that. He's fine as he is. This guy here is the one who fell behind the most. It's because I bought this and this. That's 40 points gone. I could have had an extra 20 had I not gone down here. Oh, I would have had another 35 points. I would have had enough. But I wanted somebody to get cannon, right? Because I didn't have anybody with any cannons, and I do use them practically all the time now. So yeah, that would have helped a lot had I not gone that route, but yeah, no. So that's why he's so far behind. I would have had 35 points. I would have had enough. Oh well, it's fine. What happens, happens. 123, 138, 103, 152, 209, 220, 223. Oh, I still got the most? Just barely. They're gonna catch up, because they got the magic spells. And they kill everything. Alright, I should probably save that. I can save all of this. Oh, a little extra time went by. It's fine. Alright, we've checked this last night. Last episode, even. And, yeah, we'll see what this is all about. We might as well just go. Defeat the enemies flanking your army first. After that, you can take out the other enemies. Sure, the reason why they got so strong, 2 mages, is because they were the ones immune to all the magic. Everybody else got wiped out, except the heroes. Wait, is that my friends? Oh, they put him on Calvary. You idiots. He was silly, dumb, silly. Things. Unless I accidentally put him on Calvary when I unlocked something, I would have left him on this class. Dragon Lord. And he would have had Griffins as well. Silly, silly, silly. Okay, I want somebody really strong here to run down and wipe them out. But the horse guys would be able to do it. Never mind. Horse guys would be able to handle it. He would be able to handle that by himself. Oh, look at... Why is there so many... Ah! Do you know what? She could just take them all out now. I'll leave her right there to wipe this whole crew out. Or she could... No, she can't, because her move is around her. Okay, so what am I gonna do? There's one group of enemy here. I think he can move over and take them out. She's gonna take all of them out, and us two are gonna go up and remove him. And then get into here. Oh, but Bosser's right there. I assumed that Bosser was gonna run back in the room and seal off the thing until we did something. Like we had to beat his 4 General Lords or something. You know, it's like something silly like that, and that's not what's happening. He's the only one that's not strong anymore. He's the one that's fell behind. He's not a Royal Guard. Yeah, he's only Knightmaster, so I could send these two down, just in case. Because they're gonna move on their own, sadly. Yeah, okay, no, this will work just fine. We don't have to move anything. It's time to load up. I didn't mean to go that fast. Griffins? No. See, I'll be using these again. Yeah, okay. She will always go with them. Okay, you're on horse. You're Taylor. You got them. Yeah, his strongest class are these. Force those. I got the Royal Lancer, surprisingly. Okay, we're ready. This is it. This is the final boss for Route B. So those stairs look like they're going up, not down. But apparently we will arrive at the bottom soon. Beyond here lies the underground temple where Bosser is waiting. Okay, let's give it everything we've got. That's a line for a rap battle thing. Okay. This is the final battle. We made it just in time. Why couldn't I have control over you two? Sorry to keep you waiting, Prince Layden. Well, I'm glad. I mean, they kind of spoiled the surprise because they showed that there was 2 units down here. And I was assuming it was my 2 friends, but I'm glad that they made it out of that fight and made it back without having any sad other things happening. Sorry to keep you waiting, Prince Layden. Lance and Narm, yeah, you're both okay, thank goodness. Why would you think otherwise? I did say I wouldn't miss the final battle. You have no idea how many flags you've triggered when you did those things that you did. Bosser's defeated or I lose? Like, okay, anyway. Magic. Meteor. Done. Okay. That's stupidly powerful. Is beyond stupidly powerful. Alright, I want him to get into here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't you run away from me. Oh, remember that line that I messed up before? One of my heroes says that line. Oh, his defense is so high, they never do any damage. This guy here says the line. It's Albert. Albert says, something, you die? Remember that you die line? Albert's one of the ones that says it. Those things don't stand a chance up close. Okay, he's gonna level up. Did I try to take out this guy? Oh, I can't make it? Oh, I can't make it. Oh, that's sad. It's because they're water creatures, not land creatures, but okay. You're lucky I can't move. I'll let those two move next. I'm going to try to rush down here. We'll get through this. Okay. I mean, I think they're strong enough. I can move on up and over, I think. If they have Meteor, these guys are in trouble. We'll see what happens. Anything's possible, but my level's gotta be high enough for this final battle. And I'm strong enough to beat everything. The only flaw that would make me lose now is me running out of money. Me running out of money is the quickest way for me not to be able to do anything in this game. And being underleveled would be the other one, but I got that covered. But running out of money is a real problem. Why are you scrolling through bad guys and when I have 2 units to move? Thank you. Why did it do that? Let's end this. All forces charge. I think I should go to the right. She should go up and to the left, because she can handle them. Even if they cast magic, it won't do any damage to her. Unless they're really, really, really strong. But my mages were able to survive all of the meteors. When I went back and did the game, one battle last night, they survived all of the meteors. And I'm just like, wow, really? And everybody, all the other units, the normal mercenaries got practically wiped out. Crazy. Okay. I guess we are officially done. Turn 1 over. Okay. He's attacking from the other side as well. Awesome. He does not need to be on horse. Yeah, I mean, being on a wyvern is so much stronger. Oh, they're attacking. Their attack and defense is so much higher than the bad guys, but the bosses can just do extra damage, it seems. The power of darkness will be mine, and then I will become a god. Is that glyph behind him the thing that'll summon out the chaos himself? Oh, you got meteor as well, of course. Okay. Ooh, that hit me with 100. Oh, they all got meteor, of course. Well. Oh, him and these Guy's got way too much power. That was all hundreds of damage to everybody. You think you can escape unpunished after defying the God of Darkness? Zervith, I care not for your lines. Go away. Wow, you didn't take him out all yet, but there's still plenty more attacks coming. If you think that Meteor in this game is strong, just play Langrisser 4 to see the amount of damage it does. So Langrisser 4, they up Meteor even more. Earthquake. Welcome back, by the way, Cashin. One of the few spells that can one-shot generals. Wow, that sounds awesome, by the way. Yeah, this isn't going to do any damage to them. It does no, like, 0. Oh, it did 3 damage. I'm impressed. 3 damage it did. So, I actually have an Arknight story for you, Cashin. In fact, I have 2 stories for Arknights, actually. Story number 1. Wow, I lost one of my guys already. There you go, they're full health already. Shoot. What do you mean, shoot? As in, like, go ahead and say it, you mean? If I go there, and I stand around all of this, how far can you move? I thought you want me to shoot something. I'm like, why would you want me to do that? So while I'm fighting, I had the urge to go and do the reroll on that banner again. The one that has Phantom and Saga and Surtur and all of them, because I would have liked to have a chance to get more of those units. But I stopped myself, and then I looked up what's coming up in the near future. And from what, if they don't change anything, they already had their New Year's banner, and we get it in the middle of the year, unless they change it, of course. But yeah, if they don't change it, we get to have a chance to get a crazy amazing banner that all the units on that banner, if you don't have that unit, the first 6-star that you pull will be given to you. So if you are missing like all of those units, well, then you're gonna get that. If you're missing like 4 units and you pull to a 6-star, you will get one of those 4 units and not any of the other ones that you got. That sounds amazing, because there are, in my opinion, there are 4 units. 2 units that I really want and 2 units that I don't care about. It's not the first 6-star. I was told that it is the first 6-star. Yes, it gives you the 6 stars that you don't have. That's exactly what I said. It's amazing. So I would be very, very happy. I have a 50-50 chance to get 2 that I really want, and 2 that if I don't want them, but if I got them, I got them. It's okay. Wow, he actually took him out without even getting powered up or anything. How could you beat me? No matter. You will not escape alive. You almost laughed like whoever laughs like that. Anyway. So yeah, it's possible to get all 6 stars in that banner. Yes, well, I mean, if you're very lucky, I mean, you should pull to the 6-star on that banner. Even if it takes you to 60 pulls, it doesn't matter. You should pull till you get 1 6-star, because you're guaranteed to get one that you don't have. It's the best banner I've heard yet, other than the banner that was going to pull on again. I can probably take this guy out. Falls down a meteor, launches a ball of fire, undead, slimes, and ghosts. You're a vampire, but the fire should... No, that didn't do any damage. Okay, I'll move on from him because it's not worth it. If I move you here... I'm just here to win. So I'm looking forward to Arknights. And waiting, and I really hope the banner shows up mid-year. I hope that they don't wait till the end of our year, because we have 6 months to not get anything. After that banner, the next limited banner will have the best support summoner. Yes, I've heard about that one too. God of Darkness, offer my body to you! You're dumb. You're gonna do that to the Darkness guy. So yeah, looking forward to that. But now, here's where I asked myself a hard question today. Because Arknights Chapter 9 should have been done weeks and weeks and weeks ago. And I haven't touched it, and I still haven't gotten out my way. I haven't done it. There's no real excuse other than, like, I just didn't play Arknights yet. And the reason is like, I'm not ready. I'm still not ready. But my question I ask myself is, am I ever going to think I'm going to be ready for Arknights? And my answer is no. I'm never going to think I'm going to be ready to do Arknights. So I basically said I'm going to eventually do Arknights real soon. I should at least just play and do Chapter 9 and get it done. Read off all the stuff that has happened since the last episode, and then just catch everything back up, because Arknights should be done. It's almost super sad that it's not done yet, and it's just, I don't know, to me it's really dumb. If I go here and stand on here and move that guy there, okay, I should have not attacked, but we'll see what happens when I do this. Oh, I want them to go up and then attack as well. So yeah, lots of enemies have increased resistance now. If you have a strong physical damage operators, then you're good to do Chapter 9. Strong physical damage, like Gunshen, and my new operator that I got, that's not done yet, but you know, I got that operator too, and who hasn't gone? Everybody moved? Okay. So increased resistances. Silver Ash got him, Thorns got him, don't have Phantom. Utter Shen, BRB getting food. Oh, okay. I'll wait till you get back, but yeah. I have more questions, maybe. No, I do, actually. Enemy phase. We can go up right now and defeat this guy. He's still doing 90-something damage to my units. Repent for your sins. Are they really that strong? Yeah, you're gonna do 0 damage. Oh, you're able to hit me with Meteor again! What a cheater. You only hit one of them, okay. Take this, die! Oh, wow. Oh wow, the skeletons are very strong in this game. Like, very, very strong in this game. Okay. God of Darkness, I beg you to give them a painful death. Yeah, no. So that's done. Okay, that was crazy. Crazy amounts of damage. Next turn I get heal. No, I don't have to do that. I'm actually good. Right, I keep forgetting that I also have the power to heal myself now, which is a huge upgrade for me. Yeah, that was awesome. Still hurt, but that just stopped me from losing any more units. I'm gonna bring this guy up, I think. I was gonna bring this guy over, but I was gonna bring him into this now, but I don't think he can handle them. Attack this guy. You want some of this? Perfect. Anything to just like push myself up a little further. We've got 4 more to deal with, but we'll see how this goes. Okay. You're probably fine where you are. Yeah, everyone's done. I'm not gonna move them up. I most likely don't need any of these units. And the AI is gonna move themselves up, so you probably should. See what happens. I feel like I'm gonna get attacked both times. But if he doesn't get too badly injured, he could just go down and take these 2 out. And then I could save myself from going up and them to go over. Yeah, this might work out. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully your food is good. So yeah, my question is, you said there's lots of resistances. Do you find Chapter 9 easier or harder than Chapter 8? Because I remember struggling in Chapter 8. Chapter 8, I was there on that last stage for how many days? And I had to find my own way to win. And that's very hard to do when so many other people just like have the units to just pull off the win, and I don't have any of them. 154 to everything. Witness my true power. Okay. He's gonna get wiped out, isn't he? These bone dinos. No, okay, they didn't take him out. Okay, only 15 damage. I could heal them and then run them down, maybe. They're still attacking. It's easier? Okay, because that's good. I wonder what kind of gimmicks I have to learn, but we'll see how it goes. Good. Okay, they got rid of one of them. And now a full HP one is there. Okay, that was a lot more damage than I wanted. Okay, how do I want to tackle this? This guy is strong enough to, Your plans will end with us. I wanted him to say that broken line. Boss is the only problem. Okay, there's always gonna be one crazy super strong final boss at the end. Go figure. Attack. Oh wow, they got the kill. We did not do near as much damage as the game said I was gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna go right up into here. Get right up in his grill. Power of darkness will be sealed here. I like how I swung, hit all the enemies, and they all lived. But then when I stopped, they all died. Yeah, it looked a little odd. Alright, this guy can attack this one. Wow, okay, we are nice and strong. Boy, I like these units. They do very well in this game. They're not supposed to defeat them, but they are for some reason. I didn't power them up, so the game is saying that I'm not strong enough, but yet we're defeating them. Okay, my girl is here. I will move her right into here, I guess. She's ready to cast her magic now. And if I bring her over... Oh, that wall is right in a horrible spot. The boss is the boss. Okay, well, either way, I'll see how it goes, because, like, I really should, even if I don't do Arknights back-to-back-to-back episodes, I should finish off this game, or, like, do Arknights in between this game. I'm not too sure. I should do another fighting game, because I want to kind of get them done, but I don't want to, like overextend, yeah, I don't want to overextend too much on my fighting games because I don't need to play them that much. Well, I should have healed, but whatever. They're moving up. They're gonna stay there, I guess. Because yeah, I should just hurry up and play Arknights. Is what it boils down to in the end. I should just hurry up. And awesome. End phase. Either way, the banners look promising. We're going to win this fight no matter what. So was she planning on going in there even if all those ballista guys was in there? If he's going up there, perfect. Well, we stand a chance now. Oh, you're casting Meteorite again? My goodness, Meteor again? That's crazy. Okay, is he gonna actually have a chance to level up? Yes, okay, he got it. Perfect. Perfect, okay, done. I might as well get as much experience as I can, because I could kind of win this right now. But yeah, hopefully are you excited for Arknights, Keshin, or are you like no longer doing Arknights anymore? Because you used to always talk about Arknights, and today I'm like, you know what, this is taking way too long for me to play and beat Arknights. Okay, heal at 172, he hits me with 40. I guess he'll never die, but now I got to attack. You're nodders, are you? I will have my victory when you meet your fate. Alright, he's done. I should probably make this guy do the kill. So the boss is very strong against everything. Move, attack. How much damage are you going to do? None. Oh, okay, cool. You like that, bosser? Huh? You like that? I just did 200 damage to him. Okay, you're gonna do a lot, but I'm gonna chip off some more health off of you. These cannons do great. I do like it. I can see how this game would be so hard in back in the day, with no saving. No level grinding, like nothing. You're not allowed to have anything. I could attack, can't I? Let's do it. You know what? Attack. Defeat is not an option. I agree. It's just him now. You're all alone, bosser! Ooh, that looked like it hurt at the end, that little 15 damage. Yeah, I saw that. Alright, let's move. So yeah, I mean, I should just play Arknights whenever the mood strikes. You almost got him. I wonder if Bossu's got like a chance to heal himself. Cause yeah, like you would think he would. Okay. You've moved and you moved. I gotta do something with... Okay, no, he moved too. Good, I healed. Here's hoping it doesn't take like 4 or 5 days to beat it like chapter 8. Take him out. Still alive. Okay, well, that guy will get the kill then. Nope, never mind. The Griffin's got it. She got the kill herself. Well played. Where did I go wrong? Did he heal? Oh, he healed. He regens. Nice wind, green tornado, but it does no damage, so we have nothing to fear. Okay, I'll heal her up. I don't know what these guys are going to do, so magic and heal them. Okay. Let's just blow some more MP away for no reason. We don't need it, but yeah, I got my level up and everything. They're already leveled up and whatnot. Bonus experience for whenever, for the future. Okay, so who should get the kill? I'm level 33, she's level 33, and she's level 34. Okay. Just do some damage to him. There you go. 13 damage is good enough for me. So, should I kill that guy before killing off all of his generals? Or let one more turn go by? Oh, I also didn't see any sparkly items on this map. At all. In fact, there is no sparkly items. Oh. I forgot all about them because I just didn't see them. I could defeat them now. Yeah, now we can do full damage. I'm gonna lose 25. He's gonna lose all of it. For a final boss, I've done that Suikoden tactics. Some of those bosses were just absolute madness. There was like no way to win, it seemed. Yeah, I'll just defeat him. Hopefully you give me a bunch of experience, bosser. Wait, oh, he healed up enough to get another demon to come back. Did you see that? I saw that. Return to the darkness, bosser! I'm too late, am I? You're too late! The age of darkness is upon us, and then he went, Nanda? Nani? What is this? Something's resonating. No, yeah, and that happened. Okay, he exploded. Oh, another dude appeared. Creepy hand coming out of a really cool cloak. Okay, you're only skeleton form, and he has 3 eyes. One eye is glowing blue with stuff coming off of it. Interesting. I am Chaos. I will henceforth fulfill the mission that was bestowed upon me. Who bestowed the mission on you? Kos. His name is Kos? Oh, okay. I thought it was Chaos. One guy kept yelling it in one game over and over. It's Chaos! Oh no! I wonder if we're gonna be still damaged and hurt. Because I still got enough people to win. I am the force created along with the world to preserve discord. What do you mean by discord? What? In order for the world to evolve, I must destroy all that is physical? Yeah, agree, Hawking. We won't let you do that. We won't have none of that business. The world will end. Resistance is sacrilege. All who interfere with discord will be obliterated from existence. That's right, me. Not if we stop you. We'll seal you away with Langrisser. Okay, his turn first. Chaos is defeated. Layden is defeated. Okay, let's get my units over. He's healed, so he should be able to handle him. I don't want to move my units. I really don't. I'm just gonna stay right where I am. I think us three are more than enough for chaos. Watch me be so wrong. Watch me be like, oh wow, we just got annihilated. We need everybody up. He attacked the skeleton. Okay, well at least he blocked off the skeletons from moving further down. So we should be able to move up and take out that vampire. We are the descendants of light, wielders of Langrisser. Defeat me if you can. Okay. Oh, you're not moving? Oh, we got time to heal up. We've got time to cast defense. We've got time to do everything. Okay, well, we'll see about what's gonna happen there. Oh, I'm glad these Royal Lancers are so strong. Okay. If I move here, and I only have 2 guys left, and I move my strongest caster here, along with her 2 people, and I move her exactly right there, along with her 2 people, and then we're laughing. Her 2 people on the right, and hers on the left. And then next turn I could cast healing, I could cast armor, I could cast attack boost. This guy will slowly eventually get there. Okay, I'm gonna heal you. Okay, you guys just stay down there, because I don't want to do any more. I've done enough movement. Turn 7. No! I did not want her to do that. Nom, you crazy fool. Okay, he's practically full health, and I gave him attack power up. Okay, that wasn't bad. Yadana? Oh, I think I could get him on the next turn. Sweet. So what is he going to do now? Because it's their turn. She should not have went up in there like that. He hit me with a magic. Ooh, it's like Omega. That was 197? Wait, I didn't attack him yet. Are none of our attacks effective on Chaos? I assume Langrisser would do some damage to him. I got getting Sephiroth vibes from you. I am the will of the world itself. I cannot disappear. Surely the world has better plans than all of us getting wiped out. Oh no, does that mean we'll never... Yeah, I'm glad our world isn't revolved around chaos. Do you understand? Chaos is the true nature of this world. Yeah, well, not in reality, thank goodness. Be that as it may, I won't accept our fate. Yeah, alright, my character is finally starting to get some real good lines now. Lucilus? Wait, I thought that was the goddess. Is she now down in human form? That's right. You, Lucilus. I don't know what he said. But what? Is she the goddess of light while he's the goddess of chaos, like Final Fantasy? It's a very Final Fantasy story, this. There's just no crystals. Descendants of light, those who refuse to accept anarchy as inevitable. Take this power to help you fight. Wield the spirit of the people. Langrisser is shining, and I'm already equipped with that bad boy. I will have the last laugh. I already said that last episode. I will not allow you, even you, a goddess, to interfere. Kawase, wow. Quiet, Chaos. This time, with Langrisser's help, we'll defeat you for sure. Oh, you're lucky I didn't attack it the first time, because I would have damaged you because I already had it equipped. Now I got the people, the people of the world on my side. I'm glad I healed him. Okay, I either A, should heal, or if I get her to heal, and then her to attack. I can attack all of them. That is undead, slimes, and ghosts. But they are demons. On Sky Knights and Flying Demons? I can't hit them. Every time. The ones that do a lot of damage, okay, they are... Okay. She's gotta level up so all of her magic's back. Ridiculous. Okay, I gotta heal. I do. I don't trust her getting hurt. Oh, really? Why did that take them out, I wonder? That was crazy. Alright, move up. Let's not do that. But I'll stop here because then the Chaos Strike Demon can't get down. So we're good. You keep on healing yourself because you're actually hurt a lot. What was my other questions I had? 44,000? 44k? This guy should be able to win here now. Oh, you just didn't level up. It'll take more than that to kill me. You exploded. I think you died. If I move her up to here, I could chip away some damage. Okay, let's do it. I'm for it. Chaos looks pretty cool. Pretty cool drawn and stuff, yeah. Yeah, you didn't like that, didn't you, Chaos? That 20 damage. Ah, take some more damage. I'm so used for fighting super powerful final bosses. Why don't you use debuffs? Because then I can't attack. But I can cast debuff on the next turn. But attacking is also equally strong. Because she's going to attack, so I need to heal her. And I want to kill all the demons in front of us so we could attack them next turn. That's why I didn't use any debuffs that turn. And this game doesn't... I'm so strong I don't need it. If I was playing like Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga, I'd be using debuffs all the time. All the time. Is he attacking me again? He's really after me, isn't he? Ow. Okay. Okay, no more demons. Just deal with the demons now. Okay, they did 8 damage to me. I'm surprised. I can't move up. No, I can't. Okay, so I move you there. Attack. How much is he regenerating per turn? So I got another weird thing. In the original game, is Fenrir really powerful? In this game, they debuffed him? Or is he still really powerful? It's just that in this game, I'm able to level up, so I'm really stronger than Fenrir. Because I don't see any use to use Fenrir in this game. In fact, summoning is just... It takes 2 turns to do something with a summon. And they don't turn the tide of battle as hard as I can just attack. Because, yeah, like... I summoned the summons that I could do. I summoned the Angel, and then the other Angel and Fenrir, and there's probably more summons. But, like, they don't do enough. Not even close. Okay, I could either A, move up, or just keep attacking from a range with my mages. And... he levels up. There it is. Beautiful. I don't have to use him anymore. Let's just see what happens this turn. Let's see what goes on. Is she gonna get the kill? She attacked with 0. Okay, her griffins are kind of in the way. Like, majorly in the way. I can't move them out of my way. He heals with 118. Okay, we gotta do... Wow, that almost killed her. That did no damage. Okay, that's unfortunate. Attack? Okay, attack. I had 17 damage. Okay, I was gonna say, if I only did 1 damage there, I'm gonna be really shocked. First time chat, Robo Megas. Yo, bro. Welcome, first time chat of Robo Megas. Welcome to the end. Just use Supernova or Big Bang. What do you mean Supernova or Big Bang? I don't have those moves. Wrong game, Cashin. Those moves don't exist in this game. Have you played? No, I've never heard of this game until 7 days ago. A week ago was the first time I've ever heard of Langrisser, or aka Warsong. Thanks to Cashin, who is here now, was the one who recommended the game, and one of my other viewers, May, decided to donate the game for the Switch. So I didn't know anything about this. But thank you so much for that follow, Robomegas. Welcome to Heaven's Army. Oh, we defeated them. We win. You're finished. Disappear for eternity, chaos. Oh, I keep getting that chaos vibes from from Stranger of Paradise. Every time they say chaos, now that ruined me. Curse that goddess is what he says. Yeah, he doesn't swear. We'll see you in Langrisser 2? Are you gonna be stronger in Langrisser 2? Curse that goddess! Ooh, wow, that was a very good yell. Someday I will return, as long as there is anarchy. And those who seek it, I will return. Yeah, I guess that's always gonna happen in video games. Oh yeah, victory! When isn't Langrisser tough? This Langrisser was not tough. The only thing that was tough in this game was not running out of money. That was the only thing that made this game difficult, is being careful with money. If you ran out of money, it's over. My live streams are over, or I farm the same stages over and over for money. I'm glad I farmed enough and got enough extra farming done that I didn't have to run out of money. This was not a hard game, unless I played other games that were harder, and this one's just not as difficult as them, and now I'm, you know, I'm great at games. I doubt that. Kind of bummed that they removed the multi-unit selection in Langrisser 2. Wait, they removed it? At least it's in 4? Wait, I can't move units until Langrisser 4? I doubt your Heavenlies are going to get me Langrisser 3 and 4, are you? Is it finally over? Well done, Descendants of Light. Are you Goddess of Light, Lucilius? Lucillus? Lucille. I'm gonna call you Lucillus. You were the one who spoke to me at the beginning of the game and made me ask questions, and then I didn't like them, so I tried it again. I was right, okay. You can select 2 different units in Langrisser 4. So it at least doubles the moving, but you still have to move 2 at a time? That's fine. Because it makes more sense to lock your unit in formation and move as a formation. That's all I would want. That would speed up the turns like 90%. If you could just grab the whole unit, there was usually 1 above, 1 below, 1 to your right, and 1 to your left. Grab that formation and move. And that's all you need. Like 3 soldiers and 2 pikemen. 2 units. Interesting. Can I move all of them? I don't know. To me, just like formation movement would have been way easier. I would have, if I was around at this time and was a live streamer, I would have mentioned that on this game, episode 1. That. Anyway, many call me the Goddess of Light, but it is nothing more than an epithet.
理性に統治を怠らない限り、封印が解けることはないでしょう。
Okay, chaos has been sealed with me and the Langrisser. So long as nobody undermines law nor order, reason nor governance, The seal will not be broken. So if somebody does something wrong, Chaos is gonna come back. Then Chaos will always be around. It should be, as long as nobody comes back down here with an evil intent to unseal this place, then Chaos will stay forever sealed. But if it's up to humans, he's gonna be back tomorrow.
あなたたちは自身の力、意志によって混沌を破ったのです。人の意志は光を求め、私はその意志が具現化したものに過ぎません。
Well, I'll understand what you're talking about if and when I ever get to play Langrisser 4, if Heavenlies deem it so. You disrupted Discord with your own will of everyone who wishes for light. I am merely the reflection of it.
人が光を
People wished for the light? Yeah, I do that all the time there, Layden. I am the hero of light. How many times have I been the hero or warrior of light? In so many games I've been. I'm always on that side, so yeah. I'm always ready to take on chaos or evil.
そうです。人は光を求め、その願いの力が私を呼び起こしました。ラングリッサーを持つ者よ。
My bad, she's not done talking.
すべてはこれからのあなた次第です。
So, Robomegas, what do you know of this game? Are you original veteran of this game? Surprised that people have never heard of this game and are now playing it for the first time ever? Or, like, yeah, you're here. I'm gonna ask questions now. Since I finally you're the first one to show up for this game that's new. Nobody else has showed up to support this game, surprisingly. But yeah, we'll see how you answer. That they do. When they yearn for the light, I manifest it into reality. You, wielder of Langrisser, the future is in your hands.
光にあふれる世界とするか、また混沌の世界へ戻してしまうか。
Can we just choose
世界
now?
の可能性を選ぶのはあなたたちなのです。
Is it a choice, or is it just like how we live? It'll just turn out that way. Well, the original surely was cool mechanics-wise. It's tough, but it's interesting. Oh, I would assume any original game that's old is going to be ridiculously difficult. I've only played a few old games, and I can't even come close to beating them. I'm born of like the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 era. That's when I came into gaming and into life, and it's just like playing old games are ridiculously hard. So yeah, in this game you could go back and level up, and that's what I did, and I didn't run out of money. Thank goodness. Will you cultivate a radiant world full of light, or will you return it to chaos? All of you may decide the fate of your world.
それなら私は必ず光でこの世界を満たしてみせる。
Oh, okay, he makes a decision for me. Cool. If I am to choose, then I choose light.
期待していますよ、レディン。この世界の未来が光あふれるものとならんことを。
It keeps sounding like they call me lady. Stop calling me lady. I have high hopes for you, Layden. That you will not fill the world. That you will not fill the world with light to the point of tipping the balance again. Will not. Okay, so this is again. Final Fantasy has been on this a lot, and I play a lot of Final Fantasies. If you haven't checked out my channel yet, for all those new people. But Final Fantasy eventually went to. I like Final Fantasy 1 because the world makes sense. Crystals of light, and bad guys will try to take over the crystals of light, corrupting them to darkness and making the world go bad. That's a perfect world, and you can make a million RPG games out of that. But eventually, I think it's Final Fantasy 3 is when they're like, oh no, you can have too much light, and then you have to have Warriors of Darkness to show off, and then make the crystals go a little bit more dark. Because they had too much light, and it's just like, that's not... I guess it's something, but I wish you didn't make that up. Because it's just like, now we have to like, there's like, I see the balance, but it's just like, shouldn't the light crystals just be light? And if they get turned to darkness, well then, gotta do something about it, but if they're light, it's okay. There's no such thing as too much. You know what I mean? But I don't know, it just throws me off. And then this line here kind of brought all of that back, because it's just like, yeah, don't fill the world with too much light. It's like, how can you be too good? I doubt the whole world can get too good. Anyway, there you go. I hope I read that, because not whoops. I wonder what they're going to do for the other games too. I have Langrisser 1 and 2 on the Switch, but I wonder how, because there's a lot of Langrissers. After being enthroned as king, Layden sealed Langrisser away once more and established a benevolent government in Baldea. No retreats, 229 eliminations? Very nice. Good job. That's the epilogue. I don't know if I hit a button or if I hit left or right, but 229, I wonder if the girls got me. Thus, under the rule of the great King Layden, Baldea entered its true golden age and people were brought into the light. Okay, that's nice. And I don't have to hit the buttons. Chris didn't die! Yay, Chris is not dead. 227? She returned to Baldea and finally married Layden. In the spring, she gave birth to a long-awaited first prince. Is that it? Did I guess that right? As the queen, she often served as Layden's lifeline. Of course, they lived happily and harmoniously ever after. Did I guess right last episode that the Langrisser 2 is their son? In order to perfect her swordsmanship, she left the kingdom to go on a training quest. Nom! With her newly gained confidence, she attempted to destroy the heretical cult that was wreaking havoc on the western side of the continent. She goes out on a journey and wipes everybody after a fierce battle. She defeated the cult, acquiring great honor and treasure. So I go and marry Chris, do I? During the period of knight errantry, she reunited with Lance and became his companion. Together they founded the nation of Kalzax. Okay. Well, I married Chris. She remained in Baldea as its royal mage and became one of Layden's closest advisors. Jessica, I think, is really, really cool in this game too. She devised superior laws that led the country into great prosperity. She shared her findings with other countries, and they eventually spread throughout the continent. Wow, influencer. I don't pick favorites, but everyone's great. When the war was over, he headed home to Salrath, where his family awaited him. Oh, Hawking's family man? Despite being away for so long, he ruled Salrath well and guided it to great prosperity. Said that he enjoyed a peaceful life with his family. Oh, he's a family man. This guy. After the battle, he returned to Fort Anzil in the countryside. Wait, he hung out at a fort? He attempted the position of guarding the nation's border, where he thwarted invasions and prevented illegal crossings. So he just went back to being a guard. After saving the world, you wouldn't think he'd go back to guard. He fended off so many attacks. His title of Baldea's Great Shield went down in history. Even still, no one knows why, but he suddenly went on an aimless journey. Okay. After several years, he confronted an infamous mage who was attempting to take over the nation they were currently in. Okay, Thorn. Does these change if they have eliminations and retreats? After a fierce battle, he successfully defeated the mage. He was welcomed to the nation he had saved, and they even appointed him to be general. Or are they all the same if they're all well? Due to a personal request from Layden, Taylor went on to lead Baldea's first navy. He made full use of his experience as a pirate to create an invincible fleet. He was able to organize the ruffians he recruited into a worthy navy. Beloved as a captain by his crew, they made an impact across the seas. Okay. I wonder if these change if you're a different class. Lance fought with demons of Valzeria for Layden and the others. He proved to be an irresistible force by fending off all the demons. How is he an irresistible? Whatever. After Layden praised him for being such a distinguished person behind the scenes, he inadvertently came to wield great power within Dalsis. An aimless journey, huh? That's how sports was called back in the day. I see. Well, good one. Langrisser 1 and 2. Yeah, okay, so my guess was Layden and Chris, those two right there on the screen, had a child, and he's the one in the second game. I said that last episode. That was my guess, because his hair is a little bit darker orange than Chris's. And that's the only reason why I guess. Other routes now? Yes, other routes now. I'm going to let the credits play out now, And then if we beat all the other routes and the credits play again, I could just quickly skip them, and then we can move on to all the other stuff. But I'll give the game's credits where the credits are due, and then all the other times I'll skip them. But Mary Narn, I don't have a choice in this game, do I? Again, do they change or no? Because if Chris dies, you probably marry Nam. If I had my choice, I'd marry Jessica. No, that was the guy who saved me and then died via poison and exploded after it. It was weird. Didn't have to take him out. There are so many routes in this game, so I'm planning on trying to do them. I don't know how well I'm going to do. But we'll see. I'll give him a shot, and you can marry Jessica. Who is she? Oh, don't tell me that's Lance's daughter, or Lance's... Because I don't know who that is. That was Lance's friend. I don't know if he died, or if he's just off doing something else. And she was with Lance as well when they were our enemies, our rivals. I mean, it's kind of a spoiler, but it's not. I kind of assumed it was going to happen anyway. I'm gonna marry off everybody, because it's gonna be very strange. I don't know how they're gonna get the endings, but yeah. No spoilers, please. Oh, why are they showing the bad guys? Get rid of them. Yeah, those bad guys can all go away. We don't need to look at them on our screen. Did you actually say an ending that I've never seen before, Robomegas? Because if you spoiled an ending that's never been seen before, you've spoiled. Saying something that somebody didn't know about an ending on a game, or anything in a game, would be a spoiler. You know these rules. You know the rules of the world. So it's those two people who we defeated a long time ago. And there's Chaos with his purple... I guess I'm gonna call it pink and blue eyes. Yeah, why not? Goddess of Light. The credit music is really quiet. Congratulations! Yeah, they did. The artwork's been really pretty. The music's been really well. The story's actually good too. I guess we're gonna find out how the roots go, but like I like the story because nobody died except the one that was scripted. In the next one, I'm not going to like it. Well, I mean, in every game with dating elements, you can basically marry any gal. Sure, there you go. But I've never played a dating game in my life, and I didn't know this one was a dating game. Route A now? Yeah, I'm gonna go backwards, so Route A is technically next, yes. Clear save. Saving clear data. Restart from the beginning of the story with your levels, equipment, and money carried over? I'm going to say no to that. I'm just gonna save over this one anyway. Don't tell me I have to go and do everything. Yeah, you see the character on the right? He's got the same kind of like headpiece as me, but orange, a darker orange hair than Chris. I feel like that's our son in Langrisser too. I called it like last episode. We'll see how correct I am. So, hold up. Do I actually have to go through the whole game again? Because I don't want to go through the whole game again. Can't I just load back up here? And then go back to the fight? Because this is a terrible idea. Try beating scenario 1. Oh, okay. This isn't a spoiler if you answer this. If I load up this save with the clear data and I go and beat chapter 1, can I go to any place on the board whenever and whatever I want? Because on these saves right here, the top 3, I can only go backwards. And once I go backwards, I have to fight my way back to where I was. Can I, on the clear data, go forward or backwards at any point I want. Because if I can do that, then I will gladly do the clear data. But if you're like, no, you can't. If I have to do all 20 chapters over again, I'm going to go this route. So if you know that answer, please let me know. Because, yeah, I am not doing another 20 more fights just to get back through the same story that we've already done. I am better off loading here and not finishing the final chapter. And go back in time and take out Chris, go to that route, and then save. And then I'll have that unlocked as well. That would be way easier than starting completely over again. But if Cashin's looking at the other conditions, we might be here for a long while. Because if you don't know Robomegas, that's okay. But I would really, really like to know now. Because I don't think it's worth going through all of this. Oops, all of this. I'm not starting over on the first chapter. Unless I could teleport to the end again. I could kind of load up, but... I remember the original, the first scenario was the toughest to beat. In this one, it's you literally run up to the top, and you get laden to the top and it's over. It'll take 2 rounds to win, if not 3, to walk laden up to the top of the stage. So if you're having a hard time moving your character up, it's gonna be rough, unless it's way different than the original. And Laden's already on the left side. You just move him up and you move him to the right and it's done. Yeah, you wouldn't defeat all of the foes on the first playthrough. You would never do that, but now that you're stronger, you'd go and defeat all of them now. Because now you'll easily be able to defeat all of them. Because you have the money for it and you have the levels for it now. I would swap Layden over to the other guy. So nobody knows. All right, well then I can't really change anything then. I can't wait any longer. I've waited the whole limit and Cashin's away, so I'm gonna go back in time because I don't know the answer. So here goes. I haven't finished off this route now, but if I were to go here, if I ever want to see the B route ending again, I literally have to warp back here again, and then leave Chris alive, and then I gotta do 3 more battles to see the B route again. I kind of wish the game didn't do that. But I don't know. I would love to know that answer as soon as possible. If anybody could Google that, or yeah, let's just do it the way that I thought it was going to work, and do everything backwards. Yeah, because I'm not doing all of these fights. No, thank you. That's way too many fights just to get an unlock. It'll take episodes to do Route A when I could just go right here, right now, defeat Chris, and then in this episode, most likely also have Route A done this episode instead of like 2 or 3 episodes from now. No, thank you. Okay. I don't see anything in there that I would probably need. 223? Oh, I got her back. She's so close to High Master. And I got him back as well. So I got Dragon Lord unlocked. He's gonna stay on Dragon Lord. And he needs to get 20 because he's unlocking Dragon Lord as well. I'll have 3 flying people? That'd be too overpowered. But I guess we're good. Wait, are you unequipped? Oh wow, they were completely unequipped as well? I'm glad I checked that. Didn't realize that they did that to me. Okay, we're good now. So, Cashin, you missed my really big important question that I really wanted to really wanted answered. Because I'm back with this save, not this save. So hopefully I'm doing it the right way. What stage are we on? We're on this stage where I have to kill Chris. Not cool. Not cool at all, but I have to kill Chris now. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm not gonna like this moment now. The first ending was fine. I married Chris. The world was uncovered. The world was all right. Nobody died. Everybody was happy. Everybody had their own ending. In this one, yeah, problems are arising. Yeah, no, this will work just fine. But I'm missing somebody, aren't I? Yes, you gotta level up, so... Who do I want to remove? He needs to keep getting kills and level up, so... We don't have water here. So we're gonna get pelted by magic again, aren't we? And don't worry, I know how to make this really easy on myself. She's gonna get nothing? Never mind, what was your question? I unlock clear mode, which starts me back over at chapter 1. If I load up clear mode and I beat the first chapter, can I teleport to any chapter? Or do I have to go through everything again? Because if I have to go through everything again, then I'm not doing that. I'm doing what I'm doing now. But if you're like, yeah, if you go clear mode, you can warp around on any chapter you want at any time, then I will gladly do that. You're getting 5. Ready. So I can skip all of this. We already seen the story at this point. I don't want to do this, Chris. This is horrible. I don't like this. Everything again from what you have to do everything all over again. No, thank you. We'll end your reign of evil right now. I don't like this! This is uncool. She did a lot of damage to me. No! Anyway, I'll get over it. It'll just take a while for me to get over it. She's still alive. I thought I had her. I should have moved him. Whatever. Let's go! No! Okay, get over it. Get over it. I almost leveled up. Chris explodes. Okay. Don't like it, but it is what it is. You're not getting out of here in one piece. So I finally got Lance and my other and Nom back. I lost them for the rest of these battles, I think. Or there was one more battle and then I lost them. So every time I beat an ending, I gotta load back up from the time before I beat the endings. And go. It's kind of weird, but that is how it is, so... Can you make it that far in? You can't do anything. Oh, wow, okay. I really thought they had more range than that. You can't kill him? I'm shocked. I'm so used for being so strong. Used for being so overpowered that... I always win. Everything. But yeah, these were the two that fell behind on levels. Truly, they would be. They would have fallen behind. The spell? It's already too late. Maybe I should find out where I'm going. I'm kind of going up and to the left. So I'm already a turn behind her, but she can just take out everybody. She's still at the same level as I was at the end of the game, so we're fine. Can I skip the battles too? Because we've already done these exact fights. I feel like I should skip everything. Until we get to the new thing, which is the next battle would be all new, right? Yeah, everything would be new in the next battle. I'm gonna hold off here. I'll hold off when I get to that point. Man, I had tried to create perfect routes for the original. So tough. The perfect route? I wonder, like, I don't know how the original played out, but I wouldn't want to go through everything all over again. I've already kind of experienced it all, so I wouldn't really want to do all of this over again. But on this game here, it kind of makes it a little bit more... It makes more sense that you could do it on this game, because you could kind of level up and stuff, but on the original you can't, right? You gotta, like, beat the game, and, like, hopefully you're strong enough, and then from that point, when you start a new game, you have at least the chance to do everything over again, sure, but now you, I'd beat the game 2 or 3 times on the original game, then I'd try to do the other routes, because I'll finally be strong enough to do everything. But in this game, you don't have to, like, force yourself to the end and then start over. You can just go back now, like I just done, and do everything that I'm doing now. Instead of beating the game and starting all over. That sounds so rough. No thank you. No thank you to all of that. Is he coming down? Cool. Right. The wyvern goes to the left. Well, this one heads downward and attacks us. So yeah, my bad for skipping the battles, but it'll speed up this whole battle because we've already seen it already. And we'll move, and I will slow down for the next stuff. You button mash B really quickly. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're all good. Okay, first let's see how much damage this guy can do. Good. Victory is ours. That's what I was hoping for, and we got it, so... Bonus. Can move up soon. Can she attack now? I'm not gonna... Well, wait, can I cast Meteor here? Oh, I can. Well, awesome. Yeah, beating all the enemies in the scenario when it's extremely under-level characters was... Yeah, I would never do that. I would go back on my New Game Plus, my clear data, to beat them. I would never fight them like that. That's just... You're asking for trouble. Yeah, and no saving and loading, no going back in time to farm, no thank you. No thank you for original games, they're so hard. She wiped out everybody. Everybody and everything has just been wiped out. Awesome. I'm going to hope. Yes. Come too far to retreat, so done. Oh, really? You sassy enemy, you. Okay. They always refuse to, They refuse to die, these bosses. Okay. My team up. We're gonna get blasted, I know, but I will be able to survive it no problem. Yeah, we're gonna get blasted really, really badly here. I gotta move everybody up, though. If you moved and you moved, and you can't move... Oh, awesome. I can attack him. You're done. We actually might get rid of him. We actually might get rid of him now. I did not expect this to happen. Woo! This is going very well then. Yeah, we got him. Impossible. Nothing is impossible, my friend. You warp away. That'd have an original veteran show up to my channel. It's very nice. Okay, you should be able to take him out. Okay, that's most unfortunate. I gotta move up and attack now. Are you kidding me? I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I thought we wouldn't get it too. Okay. She's already leveled up. Okay, one down. I've already lost one griffin and another one's coming over. Alright, good enough. Oh, right, I forgot about that. That was way too much damage. Whatever, stop talking. You're going to take out all my griffins. Unbelievable. Oh, he moved down instead of to the left. This is different. Okay, let's see if we can take out this. $140. Okay, so you do have the highest attack. But that's not gonna work. Move me. Needs to be strong enough. It lived by 3! But of course it would. You sassy game, you. It's fine. We'll get him next turn, but the game sassed just hard enough that I couldn't get him. I could heal everybody, I think. That means I won't be able to attack. Okay. I don't want her to have to heal or do anything again. I want her to move up. You're his knight? Okay, I don't think I need the experience. Yeah, good. Okay. Let them get some kills. Goodbye. All right. Move my knight there. His by him. His by him. How far can you move? Okay. Slowly gonna move up. My mage will take out all of those demons if I really want to make this easy. And the battle's going so much quicker if you skip the battle animations. It's ridiculous how fast this is going. Alright. All of this is done. Now, Griffin. Attack spell that does a lot of damage to flying demons. Or I can attack. Oh, I'll take it out maybe? Never mind. B1. We got them. I didn't think she could hit 400 damage. Alright. Everything should be good. One little wyvern to go, and this guy here regenerating his MP. How dare he? But we should have this wyvern next battle. Oh, I never got that item over there. Wait a minute. What's the win conditions again? I forget what the win conditions are. Stop. I'm gonna pause. I gotta find out what it is, because I could go and defeat that wyvern, but if that's the win condition, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna run somebody up there. All enemies besides Bosser are defeated. That's why I didn't get that item last time. You can move there or there. 1, 2 away. You're also 2 away. Okay. So we're both the same distance away. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Everyone besides Bosser. Next turn, I'll be able to blow up all of those enemies. Can I defeat Bosser? I really could. Would that be another ending? How much do you need to level up? You're a long ways from leveling up. Okay. Okay, that's nothing I could do there. I am really close for leveling up. Oh, sweet. Okay, I might be able to get a level up here. $29 damage, really? Yeah. Oh, whoa, they're attacking. Oh, well, they're attacking. All right. I healed and he still died? Okay, let me get item first if I can help it. Yes, okay, got the item. Brave General's fan. Point your blade at me and die. Okay, I mean, let's just go and defeat this. Let's be done with this. So I wonder, Cashin, how we're gonna... If none of the routes lead to marrying Jessica, is there secret routes without really spoiling? Like, is there, like, hidden secret routes that you have to do something super specific to get it done? And is it worth doing it on the live stream? Because like I was just gonna try my best to see how many endings I can get, and if they're all gettable, like let's do it. 14 eliminations! What a show off! She's too strong. Oh, and if I can get Chris, well now she's dead. Never mind. If I could get Chris with that spell, all will be well. Ancient runes as well. So my B route that I cleared out is gone now. It's not still unlocked. I assumed for collectors, if you do the New Game Plus. seems like the endings are determined by eliminations. Okay. So, Chris, because in most games you collect everything. So I've already had Route B, but if I do my clear game plus, would Route B still be unlocked with a check mark at the end of it? Because if so, then I'm doing this really the wrong way. I don't know though. Like B route should be checked off or have a circle or a star beside it. You know what I mean? To let you know that you've done Route B. But I don't have that information, and I would love to know if how this game works. I'm just trying to unlock all the routes as quickly as possible. But I might be doing it wrong. Or I might be doing it the most efficient way. Who knows to this day. So I bought one of everything the whole game through. That's why I was so broke on money. But I don't think I have to go shopping, but I'll still take a peek. Wait, what? Chris isn't dead. Wait. I thought Chris blew up. But Chris didn't die. Oh. The clear data would have it cleared? Oh, okay, well then I don't know how to tackle this game then. I think the way I'm doing it is not the right way, but it's the fastest way to get everything done without having to do everything all on my own, which I can't do, or show you every single fight that I've done over and over and over again. You know how many times you would have to see stage 1 fight over and over? You'd have to see stage 1 fight over 8 times, and all the other stages to the first split 8 times. So, no thank you, right? No thanks indeed. Chris isn't gone. Alright, well, I'm okay with this. She needs one more MVP, which she could easily get if Jessica could stop killing everything. 15... needs 15 and a lot, or I could make... I'm gonna save up for Royal Guard, even though it's not gonna happen for this guy for a long time. And I need to save up 50 for him, but I got him Dragon Lord, which makes him beyond strong. So yeah, either way, I'm doing this fast, but not the way I'd like to clear things out. I can't believe we're already at the can't believe we're already there. Okay, give me a second. No, I probably can't see it. If I load this, can I still see the timeline? This data for New Game Plus when selecting this data. Select it from the load screen. Somebody remind me to go load up the clear data. If not at the end of this episode, like at some point, because like I'd like to do it, preferably at the end of this episode, yes, but if not at some point, many episodes down the road, maybe. But I'm not doing it now, because I kind of want to see what's going on here. Am I doing the exact same battles? But we've gone where we defeated Chris, instead of not defeated Chris, but Chris is still alive. Is Route A where I choose the dark path? For some dumb, silly reason? Because these fights are all the same. This is the exact same fight as Route B. Weird. Okay, either way. Okay, I went flying guy to the right along with that, and she soloed them last time, and all I need to do is have a mage and her go there. Nobody else showed up, I'm not bringing all of these units up. They're just gonna stay back this time. And all I need to do is go in and wipe them out. Okay, so I can do this a little bit faster now that I know how this plays out. Cool, we're ready to go. Recruit, I only need, what, 4 max? She only needs, like, 2 max? You don't need any. You need maximum. You need maximum. Okay, we're good. Yeah, okay. Anybody will be fine. He's higher level. Commence. I'm ready. I'm pretty sure this is the same, yes? He's gonna summon the golems. Anybody... I think Cashin said no, but this definitely looks like the same right now for me. Oh, maybe I should have only had 2 as well. But I don't think I have to do this battle again, unless unless stage 20, 18, 19, and 17 are always the same. I will only bring 2 next time. Can you make it? No, the wall, of course. Okay. Okay, I'm glad she's there. She'll be able to wipe at everything on the left and to the right. Move you closer. Oh, you're gonna level up so quickly. Really hoping these griffins were a little bit stronger than this. Okay, everybody went, I believe. No, she didn't go. Whoops, I'm glad I looked. Okay, this will work out fine. Oops, I hit B way too quickly. Didn't need to hit B at all, actually. Done. Okay, turn 1, this is so much faster. This is way faster than the first time, when I knew nothing what I was doing, moving up. I moved up all my units up the bridge. It took forever to move up the bridge. Boy, okay, I didn't get the item to the left? No, I got the item. Oh no, this is a different castle. This would be Route B castle, so the item that I didn't get, I would have never gotten that item. This is a different route. Right, right. I wonder if I should summon my little Freya to heal. This is gonna get real dicey real quickly. $84, are you kidding me? It's not even close. I thought I was gonna at least take it out. If I summon it now, she'll be able to heal. We'll see what happens. I could also teleport. Wait a minute, I forgot that I have teleport. I forget what teleport does. I could teleport, right. She attacked there, she can. Straight for the quick kills. Wow, his range is that big? I might be able to kill this thing. Might. We'll find out now. It's over. Wow, we cleared out that side real quick. What a difference. What a difference when you know what you're doing. How close are you for leveling up? You got a long ways to go. Okay, well... We'll see how she holds up against two of them. 1, 2... I could cast... She can cast Meteor over there. I think she could just cast Meteor and remove the problem over there. Oh, okay. He's already in position to win. Oh, Griffin. Okay. I can defeat this already. Then my Griffin's gotta hold out for a whole nother round. And I don't have to slow down with my mage. Okay, I'm gonna do it this route. She's so amazing, she's taking this on all by herself. Attack the Phoenix. Okay. I mean, can I? I can remove 4 people from the field. Nah, I'll leave it be. We're moving up. We're going on the offense. Oh, I leveled up. Bonus. I was like, do I want to move my mage up above her? And no, I really don't have to. Okay, way easier to move up with the bridge. This guy I kind of want to level up. He's the one who needs a lot of levels. And he's never gonna get MVP. But if he can level up again, that'll be great. Let's see what happens up here. Ha! Made it into the castle, so he's talking. The Griffin's gonna get attacked 3 times. Yeah, that used to be really painful. Okay, that was a little bit more painful. Hey, they've blocked off my route. Okay, route's clear. That's ridiculous. Move. She's gonna get the kill, right? I'm trying to get her to get the level. Okay, she got the kill at least. This is what I would expect the people who are playing this game, who played so many of these, how they would play it. It's super efficient. They know exactly what they're doing at all times. And they're just like, yeah, that thing dies this turn. And they just move up and it's like over in an instant. Now, she's all alone. If I stand in front of... Oh, wow, really? Can I actually get him? That was a lot less damage than it said, but it's fine. She can heal herself and then attack again. She'll be fine. Okay. Unless these things attack her, I'm gonna be really shocked, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. You don't have cure, don't you? He doesn't. Forget it then. Just in case if for some reason she somehow loses, I'll be surprised. He can heal at least. You healed as well. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, they don't attack her. Okay. Okay, done and done. Oh, she got the kill. All right, I'd have to even worry about her. She's strong enough to handle it all. Okay. There's an item there, and there's an item over here? Okay, let's grab those two items again. I wonder if there's gonna be any really amazing items to pick up at this point. Or, like, I'm at the end of the game, I'm gonna be wearing the rest of this armor for the rest of the game. How much damage does that do to me? 93, that actually is a lot. Surprisingly a lot. Okay. Just trying to move select units to select places. Okay, he's close to leveling up. I'll leave those be. Everybody else moved in the middle that I care about? Okay. I was hoping that I could actually somehow get... If I skip everything, I might be able to get to the end. It's a lot of damage. I won't lose. And I could summon more meteorites. See if she can clear out that room. Yep, she can. She can easily clear out the room. Wow. Chunk of gold. chunk of gold again. Okay, can you get that far up? You can. Okay, I'm doing it then. Wait, it'd be even smarter if I healed. I can do more damage. Okay. Ooh, easy there, Lance. Victory! This is going so fast. This is how what leveling up is like. I can skip all the battles and I was a fool. Okay, this is the very large battalion. So, okay. Beg you, come back alive. Just go. Wait. I beg you, come back alive? Is she not going with him? Oh, that's the different route. Just go, alright? Don't die. Stay safe, Lance. I don't think he's gonna make it. Farewell. They're gonna remove Lance? Or is he gonna still make it back? Lance has left your party. So the difference between this route is we took out Chris, but she didn't die, and now Lance is going by himself. All the flags are back again. So there is a difference now. That's my first time seeing a difference with the dialogue. Hopefully there wasn't a different. All right. The moment Jessica learns all of her classes, I have to stop using her. I'll keep her around to heal. I'll keep her around to buff my units. But like, there's no way to beat her unless Chris gets Meteor as well. And then Chris will then become the MVP of all the time. No one can come close. No one can get 17 plus kills other than Jessica at this point. She's way too overpowered, and she keeps getting Meteor. She summoned 2 Meteors per round, and if she levels up, which most likely she will, she can summon another 2 more. It's so overpowered at this point. It's ridiculous how overpowered she is. Yeah, I have everything in the store, so cool. So this looks like the exact same battle again. This is what I fought. I fought this battle last night, actually. It's hilarious. And all you need is, like, healer. These 2 girls here. But, oh, I got her back now. So, Nam is with us, but... Yeah, the 2 girls are the one that does it, actually. Yeah, they're the only ones that does all the work. How am I gonna handle this? I'll see how to quickly get up there. Again, when I leveled up, I took out everybody. And the item's bottom left as well, isn't it? I should get her to fly and pick it up. So how I kept winning is I had her and her walk up. They can do all the attacks that they want. They'll never kill her and her units. And then one person go up and take them on, and then she just blasts them all, and another unit to go up with her, and then we just walk up. There's no stopping us. But now I got her, which I can make her grab 1 item, and then get back. So I can grab this item and move on quickly now. And everybody else, I kind of want him to level up. And I might as well just go up with her, and then these guys can just sit in the middle and do nothing. Again. I'll just leave them in the middle like I did last time, and it's 2 units and 2 units, but I got an extra one to pick up the item now. Sounds good enough for me. That's my plan. You don't need anything. Ore is all I needed to win. Ore is all I needed to win. Trying to save on money, too. Is that my first time having over 100,000? Is that 100,000 or 10,000? I have over 100,000 gold for the first time ever, I think. Or did I have it last episode? No, I didn't. I had however much. Was it 10,000 that I had and I thought it was a lot, but now I have 100,000? I don't know. Don't mind me. Most of my cannon guys die. But I'll have them go up to attack, and you'll have your units to attack. And she doesn't need anything either. And neither do you. Okay, we're good. Since I've done... That's the same. Same.
そういえばダルシステ自分が操られている
あなたのために
小作がいい急ぐぞ
Okay. Yeah, this dialogue is still the same. So I move here. This guy casts here and they cast, and it's just a waste of their magic. Because they don't get hurt by any of these magics. I'm pretty sure in the original game, getting hit with a meteor would probably damage everybody. But in this game, and my level, they don't get hurt. Not even my little mercenary witches, it doesn't bother them at all. To confirm how far I could run. Now, these guys are gonna get blasted with meteors, and one or two of them very well may die. Not a whole lot I can do. But you... Wait. I was gonna do something smart. Magic. Aegis. That's my plan. I had that plan, by the way. Almost just jumped the gun again, though. Move. Oh, really? Okay, and if anybody's still here, can I fly her here and then take a turn or two to move up? Or it literally says impassable. And in my opinion, if it says impassable, you can never pass it. That changes everything. Yeah, all of it says impassable, doesn't it? Oh, that's too bad. I thought I could just zip up there, grab the item, and go, but the game is like, nah. Alright, well then she's gonna follow... She's gonna follow anybody. Teleport. Nobody can cast teleport. Around her at this point. I have to move up here, cast teleport? It's gonna throw off my plan for a bit, but okay. I can cast teleport. It's gonna take like 2 or 3 turns for me to be able to cast teleport on her. Because we got a bunch of battles to deal with yet. Okay, so move him down. And him over. And now they're safe from the magic castings. I think? I don't think he could hit them, but we'll find out now. And we're good to go.
愚か者どもめ天空を巡る星々
22 damage, yeah, and we regenerate that back. See what I mean? So, like, there's nothing to fear. And now my guys get picked off. Oh, they can get attacked there. Surprise, surprise, okay. One more meteor to go. She could have gotten that Sage ability. She can cast Meteor as well. I would very much like to get Chris that ability as soon as possible. Okay, clear out the two problems first. You guys are in my way.
灼熱の炎で全てを飲み込む。
負けるものか。
I won't lose. He's still alive? Oh, good. I really thought he was dead there. That even surprised me a little bit. Goodbye. All right, that took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Go. Move. Move. For the next turn, I gotta move her up or over, and then she can blast whoever she wants to blast, and I can move up and take them out, but I can't quite do that yet. Or I can try to teleport her. In the top of the symbol, that guy can't hit us? Okay, next enemies.
闇を照らす聖なる力よ。
この野郎。
仕方。
Okay, perfect. Everyone has a mission to do for quite a few more turns yet. I'll be able to teleport eventually, though. Yeah, everyone's good. Could also get her to blast all of them as well, can't I? Are those upgraded, whatchamacallits? Did he have the normal ones when I was fighting him, or were they upgraded? Hard to say, who knows. They look upgraded to me. Okay, he can't attack us from there. We've learned.
死んでもらいましょう。
かの者たちを彼方へ運びたまえ。
Huh? So I can't teleport anywheres. I can only teleport in this group. So, Cashin, does teleport work different in the other games? Because it's only teleports to here. That did nothing for me. Teleport did nothing. He leveled up though. I'm waiting for Cashin's reaction to my teleport. Okay, she's gonna now go down there by herself. I can distract him with him, I believe. Okay, how far can you move? Where that knight is. So yeah, Cashin, teleport didn't work like we thought, right? It was very not cool at all. It was just, it moved one unit, one space to another that you could have moved in one round anyway. Okay, you're defended, you're there, everyone moved. Okay, the teleport threw me off a little bit. I could have had her further over, but I think I'm gonna change my plan a little. I'm gonna move her up and let her blast those units up there with Meteor. So change of plans. Cast your Meteor all you want. You're not gonna be able to beat me. 0 damage, awesome. His defense is so high, it's stupid. Yeah, the mages are absolutely fine. They'll never die. Can he take them? Okay, move you down. This guy is this move. Okay, next turn I'll be able to kill a bunch of them. Perfect, I'm good with that. I'm glad he got the kill. Because I think he was actually not strong enough to do that last time. And I had all my knights over there, so the vampire didn't move. He stayed over and kept casting Meteor until we all got our knights into here, and the vampire stayed there. That was the only difference when I moved all the knights over. But that works out just fine too. Can you cure him? I put him there so I could heal, but no. Okay. He doesn't get hurt anyway. His defense is too high or whatever, but yeah, he's fine. Done and done. Moving up. I should heal. Perfect. Right here is where I want to be. Distract the boss with you. Yeah, let's heal. And move up in formation. Okay, we're good. Yeah, not the same as you thought, right? So is it safe to say that in the other Langrisser games, teleport's gonna be way better than what the first game had? Oh no, he said Kabuki! There's no Kabukis here. Bring it on, bad guy. So the vampire always stays out of her range, by the way. Because if you're wondering if I could cast that awesome spell that'll instantly remove all vampires and all undead, no, it'll never happen. And I healed. Yeah, so these little cannons are very nice in this game. I don't think like any unit's like really bad. If you brought a tier 1 unit in this fight, I guess you would struggle, yeah. But that makes sense that you would struggle. Okay, so I removed all but one of them. I think we're good now. I can just go over and grab this. Yeah. So yeah, her death spell is this, and he's always out of range, and you can't do this or this. You have to cast it on you, and he's always out of range. Demons, ghosts, and undead. What I normally do is just this, yeah? Victory! I wanted to stay there and there and have you have some fun. Okay, and we basically won now. And that's how I fight when I'm leveling up, and it's so much faster. It's just, yeah, it's crazy, right? When you know what you're doing, everything just seems to go so much better. Did he say cutie? Whichever one received the most damage. I'll take him out. Wait, no, I'm not gonna kill him. I was gonna do something crazy. He's clearly got the most damage done. Oh, you know how you lost. Can I hit that guy as well? I can. Oh, free attack! Sweet. Okay, next turn I'll pick up the item. If I move here and move here, will I be able to power her up to kill this guy? For fun. We'll see. I don't think I need to do that though. Magic? Nothing I do is gonna help you. And you're never gonna level up. So, I'm gonna grab the item before I attack again, but I really don't think she can kill him anyway. I can't reach with Ghost Arrow. So I need a spell like that I can attack like that. No, okay, that doesn't work. That works. Oh, I can attack him like that? That's so unfair. It's so mean. Oh, I should have moved my knight up, actually. That would have been way smarter if I was paying attention. If I don't grab this item now, it's gonna be silly. No, I can clearly grab that item. We could walk that far. In Langrisser 2, teleports allows you to go anywhere on the map. That's what I thought. I thought Langrisser 2 had a much better teleport than... Because I summoned it and I'm looking at it going, yeah, that didn't work. That did nothing. So I don't really need to go and do this. I'm feeling pretty confident that she is going to kill him. I don't even have to go over here and move all my units at this point. I'm just here to grab this item. His magic will never be strong enough to harm this guy. I've already practiced on this and done this, but yeah, let's see what she can do. Oh, I used up all my magic. Enables an ally to take action again. That's what Cadence does? Oh, wow. Okay. That would be very powerful to have her up front. I move up and attack. She casts Cadence on me again and I could go once more. Totally worth it. Okay, Cadence is great. I never read any of this stuff before. MP Drain doesn't work on normal units. It only works on generals and bosses, I guess. And that gives you turn HP regen. And none of these spells can hit. Okay, Wind Saber didn't. I do have to move my units up, but I should be able to kill it. I'm not planning on moving anymore. How close are you for leveling up? Okay, she's not gonna level up either. It's up to me. If teleport allows you to go anywhere on the map, that's too overpowered. That's too overpowered. Messing around now. Oh, I had sharp. Never mind, I don't have it. Okay. Let's see what she can do. She can wipe them out. Never mind. Oh wow, Ramrose, I didn't know you were that weak. All right, turn's done. I don't think she has any more magic I could cast. Frostbite. Yeah, I have to be able to click on the enemy with Frostbite. Alright, cool, we're done. I'll soon be able to attack. This guy doesn't heal himself, so he's a goner. Let's cast. He's being distracted by my by my units down there. He's not seeing the death that's behind him. Oh, one more turn. Yeah, just end my turn, let's go. Langrisser 2, teleport anywhere. I mean, in this game, teleport's absolutely useless in this game. But teleporting everywhere is also a little too OP, but it's awesome either way. It's too late. Goodbye. So I'm not gonna skip these dialogues because it did change already. Of darkness. It's the same. Same.
間違いありません。そしてボーゼルはその力を。レディ様、下に向かう階段。どうした？
There's two paths. There are two paths. This is all the same. We don't have time to think about it. Okay, that didn't change at all. Only thing that changed is that my nom didn't go with Lance. So that's the only difference with this route. And there's no new stuff here. Okay. I guess there's really not anything else to do other than see what this is. Seems to be this. Oh no! Lance is not there! Lance didn't make it, everybody. Okay, Route B is way better than Route A. No matter how I looked at it, I thought Route B was going to be really bad without Chris around, but Chris didn't go. We lose Lance if we go this way. Uncool. Dude, Lance is not there. I already know. We've already been here. We've already done this. Lance didn't make it. Sad face. Okay, I think if I go up and she goes up, you're on the stairs and oh, but I got her, and she's on up above the stairs. And if she kills everybody in that room, and she stays, she goes, okay, that'll work. And these guys will just take them on once again. Yeah. Okay, ready. Trying to do this as quickly as possible. We just did this battle, this episode. This one seems deeper. They could both be the correct way. Nope. They were both wrong. It was a trap. There's only one way to go. Humans continue to surpass me. Wait, I don't remember them saying that. This is different already. Bowser, after we destroy you, we'll seal you so you can never be resurrected again. So Bowser's not the one. Bowser's not the one that we need to seal away. It's Chaos. The power of darkness on my side. No human can stand against me. Try as you might. Your fate lies elsewhere. Thanks for laughing evil for me. Bowser's defeated, Layden's defeated. So let's end this. All forces. Charge! Oh, redeem Heavens has to take a drink of water. Thanks for that redemption. I made up my own word. Just thought I'd say hi. I've been busy, so hi to you all. Take care. Oh, you're already leaving? Wow, you used to be really cool. You used to show up for 3 hours and then leave. Now you show up at the 3-hour mark and leave me. How dare you? What happened to my Mal that we used to have? I want him back. Give me the old Mal back. Old Mally. Okay, let's just have... Oh, I was like, where is she? There she is. I was a little worried there for 2 seconds. Okay, now there's no threat. Now we got nothing to worry about. That's right. That's ridiculous. I know. We're so strong. It's stupid. Did she not make it? Oh, right. I guess they don't have that good of movement on land. I'll have you die. That's what he says. I'll have you die. That's the line he says. It makes no sense. It doesn't work. Like that, what wording is this? Okay. We'll get there eventually. She can't go through the impassable wall as well. She can move way up there. Are you kidding me? Nope. Yes. Okay, we're there. She's also going to be over here. Those 2 vampires can cast all that they want now. It's practically over. And I just gotta take out this guy. And there's no items on this map. So I can just ignore all of these weaklings, stop them from doing whatever it is that they're going to do, and just go straight for Bosser. You want some of this? Okay. Done and done. Let's go. The power of darkness will be mine, and then I will become God. Ooh, that hurts. spend a turn healing, or yeah, no, I should. Oh, that does hurt. Oh, the Nixes didn't even get hurt there. These look like they are all upgraded. I feel like the catapults are all the upgraded ones, everybody. Oh, that's not good. That's fine. She almost died. Okay, we gotta move close enough so that she can grand heal us. So, in front of there is good enough. I can heal us. And then she's gonna get grand healed by her as well. I only have grand heal 2, sadly. Front of the door. And then down one. If I moved over here, though. If I moved way over here, I won't have to get attacked, maybe. Grand heal. Or just heal... Wait, grand heal is 24. This is 100%. Oh, I did not need to do that. That was a waste of a turn. I could have healed her with heal 3, and I could have moved my units to the right. I was not paying attention. We may lose our griffins here. Silly brain. I forgot that she had cure 3. Heal 3 is just, yeah, 100% heal. Dummy. If I can send one unit to kill that one, we can confirm this. Confirm this kill. Okay, confirm done. And now you... This is not gonna work. Actually, it might. Okay, no, I've actually attacked the correct way. We got it. Okay. The southern side is done. And I messed up there a little bit, but we're good to go now. Not recap. Don't need a recap. So, are you asleep, Kashipu, or are you just chilling and watching? Or are you not even watching? What? You're gone too quiet for me. No, I'm not witnessing no true power. The demons are attacking my adorable griffins. Okay, no damage will be done. Okay, and then damage will be done. You restarted your potato again. Oh, I see what you're doing now. You like to restart your potato phone a lot, it seems. My bad. No, yeah, I keep asking questions and then like you're gone. And then it's just like, I need you. Not really. I just want to just talk. I just want to chat a bunch. Okay, we are defended, but our griffins are not going to make it, so I can throw my griffin up there. Hey, 5 damage. Okay, you know what? Yes. I wasn't going to do that, but now I changed my mind. Let me think about this. How far can you move? You can move right up into there too. Okay, well then, this changes everything. Are you sure? I thought you reset your potato phone twice this time now. This episode alone. Either way. You've gone quiet too long, so I figured I'd chat with you. Okay, everybody else should be good. There's no items. I don't need to move them or deal with them. We'll just deal with the center and beat this. Huh? Okay, these demons are strong. She could level up again and be able to cast another meteor. In fact, she could already cast another meteor. I need her to get healed. As much as I want to attack. Okay, she can. Not as much damage as I was hoping for. Better. Return to the darkness, bosser! You're too late. The age of darkness is upon us.
今すべての
なんだ
What is this? Something's resonating again.
僕な
No, I am. So,
私は
does he get absorbed or transformed into chaos? Does he explodes and then chaos appears? I am chaos again! Oh wait, do you not feel like we've already just done this chaos? I feel like I'm definitely time traveling. Backing up your potato. Cashin, if you haven't played Portal 2, I really think you should play Portal 2. Only because of the terminology that we keep using, and it'll really ring true to you at some point. If you haven't. I'm Chaos, I will henceforth fulfill the mission that was bestowed upon me.
しまった
No! I'm the force created along with the world to preserve discord.
それはどういう意味
What do
だ
you mean by discord? In order to blah 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 blah, I have destroyed the physicals and then not happening and then the ending resistances and
そうはさせる
none
か
of it stop
お
you.
前をラングリッサーで封印する
Okay, Chaos is defeated? No problem. We got 2 more turns to deal with everything, okay. I used up everybody to win that turn to summon him. Okay, same. So far the same.
我が敵を撃て我が敵を撃て我が敵を撃て
Okay, we're getting pummeled here. I gotta move up my units though, so we're moving up and I'll heal. I'll have to do the healing for us. She almost dies every time. Okay, you two, you're hers. She has all of her units. Okay, all of her units are there. I gotta heal. Oh, she can heal?
かの者の傷
Well
を
then
癒した
all is well. I was getting a little nervous. I was like, I gotta either A, move her back. I don't know why I'm doing this. Probably just because I can, I guess. Okay. There's not a whole lot I can do until next turn. The demons didn't attack. Okay. Okay. We're not getting help by the Goddess of Light. I realize that's also another thing that's not happening. We didn't get help by the goddess of light. Oh. Wow. Oh, if it was a little higher pitch, it could have been R2D2. She leveled up. She's level 33 just like that? Oh, cool. You're finished. This is the same as last time, but I will never cease to exist. I am inevitable. This is... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did Marvel Avengers take from Chaos's line from this old game? Oh, no way. That's hilarious. Either way, yeah, so without the Goddess of Light helping us, how is this gonna go down? I think this is the World of Darkness ending. If we lose anybody, it's the World of Darkness? What a tragical world this is. Anyway, I am inevitable. What? We need to get some stuff on your walls, Chaos. It's very echoey in here. I am the manifestation of the world. Since the beginning, I was the one responsible for all the discord in it. So what have we been up against this whole time? The world itself? True, perhaps, but we cannot accept discord as our fate. Only order can lead to peace. Order? Oh, still talking. My bad for cutting you off. I don't know when you're done talking. Order is the opposite power that preserves stability in the world. However, such a world is stagnant. It cannot create nor birth. I wouldn't accept what he's saying as actuality. Like, so chaos is needed to create things? I don't think so. What a bizarre world. That is correct. It is the folly of humankind to abuse the power of discord for greed. Humanity does that for almost anything, though, not just chaos. We're not like them. We got both, dude. He stops for a long time, so I just assumed he's done every time, but he keeps going after he stops. He tricks me. Good. Humans are beings who are blessed by both the power of order and discord alike. You may believe in the light of order. Are you Kami? Are you a god? I'm not too sure where this ending's going. Because this line is throwing off a lot. Anyway, my child, the people seek what's in their hearts. If the world sways towards order or chaos, tilting the balance, the gods will appear again. So, did we not tilt towards the goddess of light yet? Because she has not appeared? At this point in time, the balance is stable. I will return to my slumber until I am needed. Farewell, descendants of light. Wait. So we didn't tilt too much. We're right down the middle. We lose Lance and we're right down the middle. So chaos goes to sleep and the goddess doesn't appear.
愚かな人類は世界の力を我欲に使う。
Humans abuse the world's power for greed? That should not be a question, Layden.
だがカオスよ、我々一人一人が心の制御を失わない限り世界が滅びることはない。あってはならないのだ。
Madness. Remember this. Which ending is the real canon ending? I'm gonna be confused now, because this could be a canon ending. If Lance is not in Langrisser 2, then we know that this Route A was the true ending. But if Lance is, like, got a history past, or we see him in the second game, if not too much time has gone by, then we'll know that Route B was the true ending. Or all the other ones. I haven't seen the other ones yet, but these could both be feasible at this point. It's the same in the real world. I'm not going to tell you how this world works, because that would be crazy if I knew the answer. But yeah, okay. You believe and say, and I will say, okay. Remember this, Chaos. As long as there's one person with light in their heart, the world will not fall to you. You can never win. Okay, so we beat the story again. Layden sealed away Langrisser once more, established a benevolent government, Valdea. After the political change in Dalsis, left to unify the continent to end all fighting. With the greatest army on the continent, he swept across the land. This is way different ending. When all was said and done, he established a peace that lasted several hundred years, until all the other people forget about what he'd done and then go back to war again, right? She returned to Baldea and finally married Layden. Okay, so she marries Layden twice now, okay. In the spring, she gave birth to a long-awaited first prince. After that, she lived happily with Layden and their son. Yeah, the first ending B is way better. In order to perfect her swordsmanship, she left the kingdom to go on. So she hasn't changed. She attempted to destroy the cult. Yes, on the western. Okay, this hasn't changed. Nobody has retreated on my game, although she was really close to retreating that last battle. She later traveled to various nations as a sword instructor. She didn't go back. Oh, she doesn't go back in this one. This is not a good ending. Became one of Layden's closest advisors. That's the same so far. Okay, so hers still seems to be the same at this point, still, but... Uh-huh. So hers didn't change. Okay, so far, so good. And lived happily with his family? A peaceful life with his family. Okay, so his hasn't changed either. Does he go back to his fort? He returns to his fort. Okay, his might not change either. Nobody has retreated, which is nice. I like to see those numbers. Does he become the shield again? The unpassable wall. Valdea's great shield went down in history? Okay. This didn't change either. I wouldn't want to be Albert in this world. He went on an aimless journey. Okay, yeah. Thorn's still aimlessly traveling around. Okay, his didn't change. Is it still the Navy? If you change classes, do they have different endings, I wonder? Yeah, I have no idea. He doesn't look like a pirate. Taylor does not look like a pirate at all. Okay, and I could skip this now. Save over 2. Okay, before I go and do anything, we're gonna Langrisser, load data, and I'm gonna click on this. Starting a new game plus with a clear data will allow you to play in challenge mode. However, the enemies in challenge mode get stronger the more times you beat it. You can also play challenge mode without carrying over your items and gold. Playing challenge mode without carrying over your progress will put your skills to the test. Play with saved items, stats, and gold. Play challenge mode without, and play challenge mode with. I'm gonna just start a new game plus without going into weird challenge mode. I'm not there for that. So all I'm curious about is this. So Route A isn't checked off. Unless I can get over there. Route A doesn't have a star, it doesn't have a check mark, it's not circled. There's no proof showing you that I just finished Route A and now I started a new game plus. So there's no point. There is zero reason, unless you want to challenge yourself, to go and play the game on challenge mode. There's zero reason to do that in Langrisser 1. Got it? Good. Because, yeah, there's no need to do that either. We've seen both of these endings, and now we go back in time again, right? Because we finished Route A, we finished Route B, and now we go back this far in time. Because there's no other ones before this, so we're already good. So I just gotta go back to here. Lance appears and isn't defeated. I'm not supposed to defeat Lance. I don't know who I'm missing. I don't know who's not in my team. Everybody but Lance. Okay. Level 33, level 34, 32, 36, 31, 30, 31, 31. Okay, level 30 is my lowest unit. Amazing. And all of this stuff would be the same as well. There would be nothing good to buy, and I already have all the fairy pendants, and Lance isn't in my team anymore. So yeah, I'm going to save, and I'm not going to worry about these. This is not worth it. At all, it's not worth it. I don't see the reason for it now. So I'm glad I checked it out. We're on chapter 11. Okay, cool. New route again. So if these battles are the same, I'm gonna be able to quickly go through this game. If the battles are not, then well, it's gonna take a little longer. That's all I can say. But we've already done this battle before. Lance appears and we are not supposed to defeat him. Right? Yes, it literally said that right before I walked over. Lance isn't... I know I defeated Lance. Every time I defeated him. So... we are way over leveled. Okay, he is going to storm the thing all by himself. I'm gonna make him move up here. Oh, I can't. Okay, never mind, I can't. I was gonna move him behind the castle. It doesn't matter where I put them then. And they can go there, but this is probably all impassable. It doesn't say it's impassable. That's impassable. So she can just fly straight up and in. Okay, I want me to be right down the middle and them to go in. Okay, the last time I didn't do this very wisely. But he's gonna go straight up and in. All of these guys are not gonna get anything. I am practically ready to go. Just he needs it. Yeah, everybody else is fine. I'm only on the ground, but Griffins are 133. Okay, I'm ready.
これが皇帝ディゴスの居城。
Digos lives here.
おそらくディゴスはこのよし目指すは俺が王子
So Digos was the one that he controlled to steal the sword from us. Yeah, how rude.
ここは通した
Come on. Yes, okay. Goodbye. Okay, now we can move. This is going very well. We are way over level, though. We shouldn't really struggle here at all. There should be nothing to fear. Layden has to reach the top floor. Oh, do I have to reach there without killing? I thought Lance didn't have to die. Heal? What do you mean heal?
ここまで来て
Oh, this is so nice to be this strong. It's so nice to be this strong. Okay, move everybody up and into the castle so that we don't accidentally attack whatever his name is, Lance. Get everybody away from the middle. What do you mean heal? Nobody's hurt.
せっかく広
Everybody's way fine. Oh, I can't make it. Okay, you're lucky. And use cadence. I could do that. Oh, we didn't make it? We did make it. Okay, I was trying my bestest, but didn't get up there. I think she can move an extra more space than they can. They have move 7. She has move 9. That's why she was able to make it up there. Oh, okay. I don't think knights can quickly go upstairs. They seem to like hit the stair and stop instantly. Okay, these guys move them all on the inside. We don't want him to be anywhere near any of them. Perfect. Okay, everybody is away from Lance as long as we keep on moving. Ooh, 9 damage. Okay, that was a lot more damage. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't use cadence if she is behind us. She'll never be able to cast cadence and hit him. If my mages were in front of who I want to move, magic cadence. Yeah, I can't even hit her with it. So like, cadence would only work if we're right behind each other, and really, it'll only work. Yes, it'll only work if she was in front of me, and then I move up first to attack something, and then I make me move again. But trying to moving her here and then casting her to go and then move her there, she doesn't move anywheres. But if I move 2 people up. And then on the next turn, 2 people can cast magic, 2 people can heal. Cadence only works if you have like a direct. You're doing a direct attack, I guess. It's the only way cadence will ever be useful if you're on the offensive. Okay. I seem to not be able to bring my people up. Okay, these knights are going to be no good anyway. Knights can't go upstairs, confirmed. So yeah, I can see how cadence is good for attacking, but for moving, no. But if I kill him, everything is still fine, yeah? Okay. All enemies are defeated or Layden reaches the top floor. I have to make Layden reach the top floor. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I have if you can move and cast the spell, that is the only way to make cadence work very well. But sadly, it doesn't work that way, so YOLO. Okay, I don't need to go that wild. How far can my griffins move? Right there? If I moved here, and then I cadence her, and then I magic cadence like this. It's the only way I can make cadence kind of work. Like that? Like that's about the only thing I could think of to make me move at a decent pace. You know what I mean? You see what I did there? That was about the only thing I could do. Move. Oh wow, he can move up that far? Apparently he's not a horse. If you're a water aquatic creature, you can really go upstairs. Okay, I'll slowly move my knights up now. But everybody else gotta get moved too. I can't leave them back here. Yeah, I don't want to get attacked from behind by Lance. Yeah, boy. There you go. Now, he got... Oh, this is the one where he gets attacked. I just had people from behind and we just defeated them, right? Oh, you're not catching us, Lance. We're going. We're leaving without you, dude. You kidding me? We can't go anywheres? The Griffins, okay, no, you got up. Never mind. So now, if she moves here, and then she casts Cadence, I'd rather have her move up, but no, I'll give this a whirl. I'm trying to get them to move. Nah, it won't work. Cadence is not going to work here. Up I go. Move. If I move her here, she can cadence her here, and I still can't do anything. But I'll be able to cast magic, maybe. I think it would have been faster if I would have moved, I think. If I would have walked, they may have been further over than trying to cadence. Anybody can quickly do the math by putting me back before I started casting Cadence and seeing how far I could have moved them in 2 turns by counting the squares. Yeah, literally the squares were here. Yeah, I didn't do that very well. I could have been further along. Oh well. You already missed a teleport. Yeah, I mean a teleport would be too strong though, wouldn't it? If I could teleport anybody on the map, I could have teleport Layden right here. And then make Layden walk up and win. Like, that is truly too powerful. Okay, I think I might be able to cadence here. I go like this. Yeah, no, I got nowhere. Okay. I don't want her to die. I'm not having her die on me. I refuse to have that happen. Oh, I forgot to move my knights. It's fine. Oh, actually, it's not. If he goes up and attacks my knights and dies, I'm gonna be very upset. Okay, the wyverns attacks, but they're only up there. Lancer, your senses are clouded. Oh, calm down, Lance. Oh no, 0 damage. Yeah, I gotta move my knights out of the way, I forgot. But I should be able to get up there within the next turn. Unless they block off my exit, and that would be horrible too. So this is the one where Lance got attacked by the whatchamacallit. You can walk there. I forgot to move my knights again. It's fine. Don't attack, please, and die. Whatever you do. If he attacks and dies, I'm gonna be not impressed. Don't die, please. 47. Okay, he didn't die. I was a little nervous there. Okay, he's coming after me. They got stuck on the wall, so they're dumb and they didn't go. They went not north and over. They went down. Done. Okay, we've done the other route. We've now gone a different path. Stop! You're a coward running from me! I mean, I defeated him before because it was so easy, but now I'm running away. Yeah, dance indeed, a celebration. We did that real quick. Usually it takes an hour to beat these stages. I'm doing them so quickly. Yeah, we're supposed to be rivals, though. Our quarrel can wait. Right now, we're more concerned with Langrisser. Lance, don't be like this, Lance. Did I do the best route first? Not if I can help it, for His Majesty. I will stop all of you from reaching him, even if I must give up my life to do so. His Majesty is the shining beacon of Dalsis, will be king to lead the world to peace. You are ants before his grand vision. Wow. Digos was controlled. Yeah, so Digos was controlled by the mage guy we fought at the end of the game. the last normal guy before we started fighting demons and chaos. Lance, if Digos sought peace, why did he invade our kingdom and steal Langrisser?
全ては力による平和のため。力なくして平和などありえぬ。
But we know he was controlled, so he didn't do this for peace. Unless the magic, I'm pretty sure he was controlled before all of this. So yeah, it was necessary. It was a necessary cost to obtain peace. Without power, peace would remain only a dream.
ラングリッサーはただの力ではない。邪悪を封印するためのものだ。その封印が解かれたために魔物が暴れているんだぞ。
Yeah, Layden wouldn't have any reason to lie here. So Langrisser is not just a weapon; it also seals away evil. Demons threaten all the land now that it's missing.
なんだと。
What?
目を覚ませ。平和のためと言いながら、自らが平和を乱していることになぜ気づかない。
Open your eyes. You must see that he's destroying peace in the name of peace.
それでは私は何のために。
So then his was
陛下は
oh
我々を騙して
that
い
was
たの
way
か。
too long to stop again. So was His Majesty deceiving us? He's under control by another mage.
そこを通してくれ、ランス。私たちは進まねばならない。
Must let us through, Lance. Peace depends on us.
わかった。だがそれなら私も連れて行け。お前の話が事実ならラングリッサーは返そう。
So Lance joins us again. Okay, I'm cool having Lance because Lance is a flying guy, and I can get one other person with flying. It's gonna be game on if we have 3 people who can fly on wyverns and summon griffins. This is gonna be epic. Fine, but only on one condition. You allow me to come with you. You say if what you say is true, I will give you back Langrisser myself.
しかしそれでも陛下はこのダルシスに必要な人物だ。
However, I cannot
お
allow.
前たち
Ooh,
に殺させるわけにはいかない。
too fast. I cannot allow you to kill His Majesty. He is vital for the well-being of Dalsis. Yes, but my kingdom is ruined because of your kingdom.
ディゴスの望みが本当に世界の平和なら、和解の道もあるだろう。
There you go. If Digos truly wishes for peace, then we may settle this in a amicable manner.
そ
Indeed.
の言葉忘れるな。
Do not forget what you have said here. Lance joins again. Oh, look at me with the MVPing. I do need the
一日でも早く平和を取り戻さ
I
ねば。
do need this if I want to unlock the other level 50 thing. If I can keep killing everything and keep getting MVP, yeah, let's do it. Okay. Nothing has changed. Route C. Okay, so no, this is still the same thing. In this route, Digos lives. Oh, yeah, that seems like to be what's gonna happen. I mean, spoiler alert. How would I know that? I mean, it seems very possible, but if he decides to fight against us, because there's another route here. Yeah, there's another branch off here as well. Who knows? I assume that he would live too, though. If he actually truly wished peace and we break the control that's on him, yeah. Okay, Route C, huh? What did it say? Oh, there's another. There's another branch right now too. Okay. I gotta just do whatever's here. Oh yeah, you're just guessing. Sure, you played this game before. I assume that one path he is and one path he's not. There's already a split here to take us to C route or E route. And I wish all of this was saved. This game would improve so much more if all the routes that you've done are saved. And instead of, if you go and finish Route A and you warp back and you unlock Route B, you can still warp back up the Route A and see the ending again by warping to Route A Chapter 20 and doing the fight, but you can't. You literally have to do all the fights over and everything is deleted from existence. Even though I've done all of this. Yeah, either way, it's fine. It's just like it's a different way of doing it. This is a different battle now. This is a whole nother mess of a monster. Can I delete these saves? Because, yeah, here's where it gets crazy now. On this map, it's the exact same map. It's the exact same layout. I couldn't control my units. If I can move them, I just move right up and take on the king right now and end it in a minute. But if this is going to be as long fought as all the other ones and I can't move my units around, it's going to take a very, very long time. I still think my units on the right, who are over there, is level 30, way stronger than they need to be. They can probably go up and take them on, yes. But I don't know how long it's going to take. I have 20 minutes to beat this, and yeah, I don't assume that I can. And now all of these items are different as well. There's one of the items are up in the room. Or is there an item in each of the rooms at the top left of the map? I don't remember. But I know there's definitely an item up there somewheres. I think there's one in each room. But yeah, if I'm going to be doing these fights now, and if these actually are different, as in not the battles seem to be exactly the same. If the lines are different, I'm going to have to read the lines and like possibly start skipping the battles. Because these are, we've already seen them, we've already read the lines. The only thing that's different is the story lines. That's the only thing that seems to be changing. Everything else is exactly scripted the same way. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I should probably stop it here. Every episode's going to be around this mark. If it was like 3 hours and 40 minutes or even half an hour, 3 hours and a half, I would do the stage. But I don't know. In the past, the stages were an hour long, basically. And I know if I skip the state battles that we've been seeing all game, we can speed up the thing a lot, but now I think this is going to be different lines. So I'm gonna not do this, and I'll save this for next episode. But we're here on Route C, and we'll continue straight through to Route C. And then we'll warp back, and we'll be doing Route D. And then, it really doesn't matter. But as long as if I keep going forward, and then back up a little bit, then I can beat this. But if I went to Route C and then went all the ways back here and went down, that's not smart. So we got to keep moving as far to the right as we can and only warp back a little bit. So it's going to be Route C or D, whichever, like, I don't know whatever choice I'm going to make is going to lead me. I accidentally went on Route B because I didn't know what the choice was. And which route it would take me, but we'll get these two will be done next. Route C and D will be done next, and then we go all the ways back here, knowing what we need to do to unlock the next route. To get down to Route E, which has a battle. We finish off E, and then we do F, and then we warp further back again to go down to G, and then finish G or H, whichever one comes first. And then we finish off the G or H at the end. And that's how it's going to work itself out. If I'm doing this as fast and smart as possible, based upon how this game doesn't save routes that are finished. It's okay, this is a really old game. I don't know, I mean, humans were still humans back then compared to now, but yeah, to me, not being able to see that I've completed this kind of like bums me out a little bit. Like it'd be cool to have a check mark or a star beside a route saying it's done. You could also view this ending anytime you want. Stuff like that has been added to newer games, and I like that. But yeah, I spoke enough. You say go check my commanders out, which I will gladly do. I need 50 for him. She needs 15. Actually, I would like to save her for 20 points. And she will get Meteor. I'm saving her up. If she gets MVP a couple more times, yeah, she can get that. That would be amazing. Welcome back, Art, by the way. Hello indeed. How are you? She needs to get... Oh, she has it. Okay, I can unlock High Master. Worth 1,000. She gets heal too. That's awesome. Sweet. Okay, but no. How do I word this? I don't want to lose my flying unit. I know my stats go down a lot, but she is strong enough as she is to beat the game on this class. And she has way too much move. Can I change that? I'm gonna leave her on that. I got 32. I could unlock Holy Light, Flame Burst, Sharpen, Freya, Dull, or Iron Wall and Aegis. Flame Burst would be better than that. Looks like Jessica is going to be the first one to complete the grid. If she levels up twice, or levels up once and gets MVP and gets... No, I only get like a maximum at the end of the game is 5, isn't it? Yeah, well, I'm MVP twice and 1 level up. She'll be done the grid, and then I gotta hold back her power. But at the moment she's done her grid, great. Let's put her back on Agent, that's where she needs to stay. I got 12. I can't unlock anything, and I would rather unlock to see the ending. Well, I know what it is, though. And I'd rather not have another Aqua class. I really wouldn't. I'd rather unlock something with power. Preferably this. At 20, I'd rather learn this and this, and then go back and finish off those. He has 0. He needs 50. He's getting Royal Guard. He's really good on the horse, and I can leave him on the horse. But this guy, if he gets to 20 points, we have 3 people on Dragon. And we get to summon Griffins. So that'd be 3 people who are overpowered. I could then take her off of the flying things and make her as a moving class and put her back on this. But if I leave her, and I stop using her to be my kill everything class, she will eventually get done her grid very quickly as well. Whoever's on the flying classes, these people will be done very quickly. He lost all of his points. Or did I have exactly enough to learn Dragonlord? I got him on Dragonlord, but I thought I had Dragonlord for a while now. Did the game make me lose CP or not? I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention. But he needs 50 points if I want to unlock that. I already have Griffins, though. I'm learning Knight's Decree. It's the only thing I'm learning. And Aegis 3. Yeah, I'm learning nothing with Royal Guard. Sadly, he's way better off on Dragonlord. Alright, cool. I'm getting close to 50, though. You're on Princess, you're on Dragonlord, you're still on Agent. You're good, you're good. You're a Knight Master. Yeah, he's better off on horse. He's really good as he is. I want him to get to that, and then he's good as he is too. So I can unlock that and then go back to Dragonlord. Cool, we are good to go. Okay, 64, 132, 146, 106, 155, 255, 209, but she was gone, and we got her back a couple turns while he was missing. He was missing for a lot of battles. 231 and 240. She has still the most kills. Oh, we'll only catch up to her once she's done killing everything. Truly, that's the only way. I did save everything, yes? I'm pretty sure I did. Twin Castle Chapter 12? Yes, okay. Just wanted to confirm that. Alright. Cool. I gotta figure out how do I delete data on Switch. I don't want to delete all the data. That would break my heart if I lost everything. I should back up my data before I try to figure out. On PlayStation 3, you could delete each save spot. Or PlayStation 4 and 5 as well. On the PlayStation system, you can delete single save spots, and I don't need 5 saves in this game. My Wii doesn't have that much space. And I wouldn't want to like beat this game and then like delete all the save data too. I kind of like saving my save data in case I ever come back to the game. But yeah, There you go. We chatted enough. We know what we're up against. I think all of the stages are the same. I think if you've done one route completely, you've been on all of the stages. Unless the enemies change or get stronger, the only thing that really changes is the storyline. So yeah, I feel like I might be able to speed run through all the rest of these, and it won't take another 6+ episodes. I don't think. I think we might be able to zip through all of these if only the lines need to be read. So cool. Anyway, 2 routes are done. A and B is finished. We're on Route C, and we're gonna either do C and D at whatever order. But yeah, neato. I still like the first ending. Route B was still probably the best ending. Light showed up, and we sealed away the darkness, and now everything's back to balance again, and everybody is happy. Everybody had a really good ending. We formed our own kingdom that went through a golden age. Like, everything was really well. The other route, things just went on normal. Like, we fought, we had like a small little nation that did okay. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't as good as Route B, but I'm curious to see how the other routes go. Apparently this is a dating game. I would have never guessed. Apparently I'll be marrying the other 2 girls. Apparently. But yeah, and we'll have to see what Kashin says at some point. However it is easy to possibly marry Jessica. That might be a really challenging thing to do. Kashin's like, you've already gone and made it very difficult, because you need to be back on Route A at the end of the game. If you're down in the bottom routes, you gotta like warp back up and do everything over again. I'm gonna be like, oh no. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully Kashin has a plan for us. But yeah, there you go. Art, Kashin, everybody else, have an awesome night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. And anybody else who showed up, Mr. Spoiler hasn't said a thing since we called him out on a spoil. But yeah, it's fine. I didn't get mad at him. It just spoilers it says no spoilers on the tag on this channel, and people still don't know what a spoiler is. It shocks me to this day. I have to constantly keep explaining what a spoiler is. It's wild. Anyway, it didn't affect the game any. It just let me know something else that can't happen in this game, and it's a different route. So either way, thanks Heavenlies for showing up and watching. And seriously, if you like what I'm doing, please hit those buttons. You know what to do by now. And I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.